So basically working on yesterday I got to work on privacy policy. So next is basically terms and conditions. What I like to do is to find big providers and see what they actually do. Let's see, so much bright. I wonder if is that better? Yeah. So if we, for instance, go to Google terms of service, here we are. So basically here we are. And this is going to be quite awesome. So we go to Grok because that's my favorite for this. Let's see. What we're gonna do is, hey, create JSON describing Google's terms of service T and C. I'll stir it up. And copy it for you here. I'm going to TNC. Use it as one or several for one for our web page Nordic leads. There we are. So we have Google. I can take a Norwegian. Well, I could go to, which is a Norwegian governmental regulated page. Oh my god. So this is basically a web page. Okay, here we are. Perfect. I was just not reading good enough. So here is cookies. Yeah, I need to fix that as well. So this is, oh, it's actually kind of nice structuring this way, but yeah, it's nice to see them just putting terms and conditions, no sorry, privacy policy in 6 bullet points here. So this is the Norwegian one. Yesterday I created this one, which is, yeah, it still needs some work because it's not completed regarding the entire world, and it's Brazil is having their own, which is quite similar as the European GDPR, but anyways, it's still separate and we have to reference it separate to comply properly. Or we can say that it's basically regional administration regulation. So yeah, anyways, unused, oh fuck, a Norwegian news page. I always reject because I'm that one. User. Okay, here we are. There we are. You're not allowed to use ad blocker because they're saying that you're not allowed to use ad blocker because we're only earning money from ads. So if you use ad block, you're robbing us. Anyways, copy, close. So here is one more for from vg.no, which I need a separate JSON for. Okay. Copy. Now I've copied this. I can send this and I go new text document. Let's see, here we are. We paste it in and we save it, and we just create a separate folder. Terms and conditions. So this was google.json, and we make sure it's saveable in all formats. So there we have Google JSON. Getting some windows away. So here we have the folder. Great. Okay. So now we should have this one ready. Perfect. You may wonder why I'm creating these JSON files, and the reason is that when I now create these files, I can upload them in a separate chat, and they will have, this will be like a USB stick with the input of the data that I want the AI to use. And if I wanted to go really hard, then I can do like going into different models and testing out there's output from different models and see what I like the best. And with the main thing is to put different data source together so that it's easier for it to understand the compressed totality. Alright, awesome. Saved. Let's do, I don't know, some other page. Let's do, I don't know. We can do, oh, leads.co. I'd be interested in seeing what they have. Legals. Cookie, that's good. GDPR, that's good. Privacy is good. Oh, he actually has separate for GDPR. I've put that into the privacy policy, but maybe I should do the same. Okay. Anyways, terms and conditions. Fees and binding taxes and yeah, that's okay. This is actually really good. Yeah, he's really describing. This is wow. But it's like, who wants to read everything of this? It's people who are looking to sue you. But anyways, you should if you don't take this shit there serious, you can be fined like serious amount of money. And it's like starting up, it's like you need to have this stuff somewhat in place, and this will probably do the job good enough. Ooh, here we are. This will probably do the job good enough. Here is from a leads, which is a web contact scraping source. Let's see. Ooh la la. They have done a proper job here. Copy the JSON. All. Paste. Save. And a leads. Perfect. And lead Kong marketing. Kong marketing, here we are. I wonder what the year's Web3 marketing. That's something we need to look more into, but I wonder if this is an AI phone or if it's, yeah, okay, they are disconnected. About nope. Here we are. Menu. For me, this is blown up too much, but it's easy to read. Here we are. Yep. Meet the herd. How nice to meet you. Well, it's always nice to see a lot of smiling faces. Okay. So, solution services. Where is the legals? Here we are. Terms of use. Oh, I can't copy. This is actually quite brilliant. I need to figure out how they have done this. Hard enough. Ooh. What? Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, there we are. Perfect. Last one. ping pong media. They pro similar survey as oops, I didn't copy. Paste. Nope. For some reason I don't get to copy this. Okay, whatever. Let's do marketing agency. And close you. Ah, hello ninjas. I believe Kong looks more connectable. They seem a little bit black and white. Whatever. Here we are. Marketing. Ninja promo. Okay. Perfect. Copy. And we have, oh, I closed down. Paste. Save as. Yeah. What did it say? Promo. All right. Save. Now I can close out here. And you see now we already have a lot of different stuff and it's not clear with the intention necessarily. Depends on the model. So what I do is I go here and oh come on. There we are. Open the folder, grab them, put inside. Hey, now I need you to be ultra smart. We are going to go through a multi-step action plan. Multi-step plan. First, you need to visualize the different terms of use you can find in these JSON to then ask relevant questions about our services so that we can have you can write good base for terms of use for our services and web pages. Oh fuck. Let's do it one more time. Now these documents should be there anyways. Also Ninja Promo is delivering similar services as we are. This is lead scraping site 2, and the 2 last ones is just for more ref of more examples of T and TNS. There we are. So for your terms and use tools, I've systematically analyzed for JSON on each different type of service, but they share common structure. Surprise, surprise. I focus on key themes relevant to your lead generation digital marketing services, similar to Ninja and Alias. Highlight strengths, gaps, and adaptable clauses. Strengths, gaps. You see gaps and adaptable clauses. That's the reason I wanted to have several sources, not just one. The analysis organized by major TOS sections for clarity with comparisons in a table where it adds value. So if I do the same in ChatGPT, so now it's giving me a whole bunch to process and go through. For reference, I'm just going to try to go to ChatGPT. Is it come? Yeah, I think so. So I open my folder again, drop in. Oh, they can do JSON. What if, yeah, ChatGPT is so fond of their user data, so they don't want. Okay. Does it work in if I'm chat? Okay, here we are. Since I'm logged in, it accepts. I'm just going to copy the prompt from what I did here. And you see, if I were to upload a PDF or something like that, it would have spent ages analyzing the PDF document. Because it's in a JSON file, it can just read it like a regular code. Oh, it's writing so slow. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, good. So, many questions to answer. So, $100% in prepayment, onboarding, delivers first. Okay, they're based in the UK. The closest to you. Yep, good. You see, it knows we're Norwegian. That's good. Okay. Okay, so we need to do okay, so section 1, scrape our information from there. We do serve both B2B, B2B2C, and B2C. Section 2, your services. Cold calling possibly. White label, yep. Full stack markets or service strategies, console AI generation. Additional software projects, possibly SaaS. Section 2. What? We deliver all of the called calling is done human and AI assistant is for inbound. Calls. In some cases where if we are to use AI for cold calling, there will be a separate contract with the description of what's it called? Legitimate interest and why we think it's accepted to do in that market space. Full service marketing means we mean building, maintaining the backbone, bring lead capture and nurture. We do bring attention to our customers' brand, and in some cases we also do closing on behalf of customers. All right. Human AI landing page funnels. From point of full stack, we also so much bad typos, but good is AI. It just reads it. Also provide closing, sir. Yeah, we can do that, but it's like, yeah, it's more. This is like, if we're going to do this kind of stuff, it's really high ticket. It's not cheap having us do that kind of work, because we need to really spend a lot of time understanding your product properly. And yeah, in most cases it's better that you just try to create some, if you're working with us, to just create something, and then we can give some inputs on what we understand or not, and then we can improve it from there. Full the workflow with workflow we use yes, but also custom setup with N8N to solve particular problems. call assistant does in Norwegian is not integrated to GHL yet, so there in these cases we need to do custom builds. Yep. Payment section 3.1. We do payments we do on a contract basis, ranging from full monthly timers all the way from 8. Yeah, technically it's like some of the retainer service we do 600 to up to that's 200k. Retainers are paid in full, where we have performance, it's in payment after delivery. The goal is that it makes sense. We do almost always do if we do performance, we almost always do set up fee. It's something that really matters, depends on what kind of business it is and what the product is and yeah, everything. No setup fee. What I can see is I could just upload the contract template to actually answer a lot of the questions. That would actually make a lot more sense. Okay. Refunds depends on you. app depends on you if applicable 60% of retainers. Within the first 3 months. We are using Stripe and set our pricing in USD since we are targeting internationally, and our there we are. Section 4. Content and media and media content documents is our customer's property, and we act as a processor of this data. For media production, we only deliver IP for media that's unique for the customers. Use of viral clips, or AI generated B-roll. We might reuse in other situations. We contract, we act on behalf on our customers and their brand. Section 5. Needs to provide if they have these resources. If not, that's something that we will build out. In some cases, we will build CRM for our services, which will be operating separate from their X efforts. Usually we integrate with their existing CRM. If the CRM have require and are up to date. If client delays deadlines are normally not delay. This is something that will be is it? I don't think it's specified in the contract. I mean, if it's a monthly retainer, it's a monthly retainer. We just put it into the system, and usually it's like it's better to get some stuff out rather than nothing to drive attention, and usually it's in the startup onboarding process the delays may occur, because once we are on board, it's yeah. In our contract, it's specified that they our contract includes elements of includes the Acquire information regarding GDPR, like defining processor and operator, and that we only do as the from the principal. It's such a wonderful language with laws and rules. Okay. In writing. Even though we only do as described from principle in writing, that means that we have documents we can share, which is descriptions, and they can basically sign and verify that this is. They don't even need to sign, but they need to have. I can send a suggestion on email, and then they respond to that email, thumbs up, and then it's good. Section 6. We do not guarantee any results due to the differences of industries we work with. And differences of industries work with. Some industries end up getting 10 sales meetings a day, some 5 a month. It depends on scale, industry, scale, and industry and I mean, like, if there is not been, like, if we set up an email campaign, outbound email campaign, and after 3 months, there is, like, not getting several meetings a week, no matter the industry, then it's something, then it's not working. But when we look at the full strategy, if you take a full picture, then we're not doing the right outreach strategy, and it could. No, I mean, we need to build the landing pages and everything to the target receiver, and if there is nobody clicking into the web page, if there is no responses, if there's nothing, it's basically a bad email campaign, and it really needs to be shit, and then it's technical. If that happens, then it's technical issues, and that's something that can't be charged on the customer if there's technical issues. If there is no results, that is usually due to technical issues which will postpone paying cord. So if you're like on a small deal and we have technical issues resulting in you not getting anything, we will of course pause the payment. But if you're on a big deal, it's like if you're a big customer, then it's I'm starting to get tired. If you're a big customer, that's not the only approach we're taking. Then that's only one section, one approach to bring attention. And also big clients of us, then we're splitting in different sources. So for instance, we make sure that not every email address is a Google account. It's like some is Microsoft, some is Google's, and also if it's a huge volume, then we also split sending platforms to just make sure that there is always some platform that is up and going with emails. That way we will see that if something should happen, then it's usually there will still be some results. Section 7. I mean, all right. So media or data created by AI does not always produce accurate results. That's why we have process for verifying if a feed list is acceptable before deploying. With media process by a human before it's published. This way we make sure to minimize the risk as good as possible. Section 8, we going to have a separate DPA. GDPR. Yeah, it's starting to get late, I can see. We have a DPA within the customer contract. We also going to have a separate page for DPA and legit so that it's more yeah. Section 9, minimum term startup is 3 months. Thereafter it's month by month. Immediate termination if failed payment or broke loss. Section 10, I want one master for the to separate dock. Okay. Oh my god, this is the thing with ChatGPT. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in here and I'm going to go to I do this one. Save. Save. There we are. Okay. For reference, here is our there we are. Perfect. See, inside here is also like the organization information as well. You see now, attaching PDF, it's thinking a lot more. I'm not really a fan of the contract being so long, but it's like when it's personal data processing and stuff like that, it kind of it makes the contract longer. One, two. on the is system failure. We're going to create oh. Okay. Okay. Here we are. I mean, you see, this is why I use Grok, not ChatGPT. So, here we are, back, oh, nope, back. Clone. To this one. Settings. TOS. TOS. I think it's a little bit fun with this one because I did you will see it quite soon here. Instead of having like privacy, like you have usually a / privacy policy inside here. It's nice for metadata like search engine optimization to have the links correct and stuff like that, so it's easier for them to understand that you actually have this. But that's what we do it kind of in the metadata as well anyways. So but I like to be a little bit like flashy with doing subdomains. It's me being a little bit weird. Alright, so I don't remember. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the entire column. So column gone, insert headline and rich text. And paste. Okay, we just delete there. Not that good for search engine optimization, but that's fine. We'll fix that later. Most important is to have this in place. Now we can duplicate this one. Oops. Duplicate this one and terms of service and TOS. Good. Save. Yeah, I fix metadata later. You see, and here this is a global footer, so it's like when I'm adding a new page and it's relevant to the footer, I'm just adding it to the global footer, and when it's getting shitty, I'm restructuring the global footer, and this way it's just going on all pages which I'm building here. Save. Publish. I got it done. It only took me 40 minutes extra. I shouldn't have tapped into ChatGPT. Let's click in. Privacy policy. Yeah. Home. This one we need to fix because it goes to Calendly, but we want it to go inside to the sales letter, and also it's like, yeah, here we are. On this page it's quite kind of okay. But what I like to do is, instead of having the call to action name book a call, it's like invest in your future, something like that. Or get your strategy call, get your free strategy call, is better than book a strategy call, because if you're booking a strategy call, a lot of people are kind of a little bit hesitant, because then they kind of expect there to be a cost. But if it's in small letters like this and free is in big letters, a lot of people around here in the Nordics, they say it's, oh, this is like the American ways, but in the end we're all humans, and I think it's funny how the common people in America often are more open to saying that we're doing business and trying to sell people, or yeah, whatever. So yeah. All right. Now I got some stuff to do more. Oh my god, it's midnight. Anyways, that's it for today. I've been online. Next would probably to actually start posting on other channels that I'm going live, but my excuse would be like right now it's probably that I'm just getting used with the setup and seeing that it's actually working, and then I'm going to have to put up a schedule. Oh yeah. Anyways, oh, I have no call to action on my, well, it's kind of in the video, but oh, there is no description. It's just saying direct live feed from me. Oops. Yeah, that's why I'm getting to try it out a few times before I'm actually doing a full-on live. I wonder if I do like this. No. Yeah. Alright, that's it. I'm going to do some small stuff which I can't put on screen and call it a day.